Hello everyone, welcome back. So we have completed three parts in Linux for Cybersecurity series, and today we are going to cover the part 4, user and process management in Linux for cybersecurity. So, in cybersecurity, it is not just about defending your system from outsiders. Sometimes the danger is already inside. So, users, processes, and sneaky background jobs. So, today we will learn how to manage user, groups, process, and cron job in the Linux because controlling access is half the battle in the securing a system. So what we will cover, so we cover user group and privilege, then creating and managing users, monitoring user activity, process monitoring and management, scheduling task, and then cybersecurity context. So let's jump on the first part, user group and privileges. So Linux is like a big apartment building. Every user has a room and groups are like floors, and root is the landlord with the keys to everything. So we are going to run the commands. Who am I, then id, then also we are going to run passw, passwd, and then etc group. So let's jump on the demo. So here we go, let's run the hands-on commands. So the first one is who am I. So you can see I am root currently. So this is going to tell your current logged in user details. So if you logged in from user, it will going to tell you the user details. Then we have id. id is going to show the uid, gid, and groups. So uid means user id, so there is no user id since it is a root user. Also there is no group id because it's a root, so root is a landlord, and also there is no group. So let's type cat etc passwd. So this is going to list all the system users. So these are the users that currently I have in my system. You can see root, daemon, bin, sys, games, man. So these are the systems users that I have currently. Cool, right? Then we have cat etc group. So cat etc group is going to list all the groups in the system. So these are the groups I have: root, daemon, adm, lp, mail. There is a long list. So the pro tip, uid 0 equal to root. So if you see the uid is 0, so that means your root, and that's the crown jewel attackers always want. So if you see a random user with uid 0, that's a red flag. Then the second thing is creating and managing users. So we are going to create and manage users. So let's play system admin. Need to add a new user? Easy. Just don't go giving everyone sudo like Opera. You get root, you get root. So don't provide root access to everyone. So what we are going to use? We are going to use the command called user add, and also we are going to use the passwd, and then we will use the user mod, and also we have del user. So del user, so let's jump on the terminal. All right, so first command we are going to run user add test user. So currently I am root, so I'm not using the sudo. So if you're not root, you can use sudo user add test user. So test user got created. Now go to sudo pass wd test user and then give the password. So this is going to add the password for the sudo. So I'm going to give 1234, but I don't recommend to 1234 because it is very weak. But for testing purpose, since I'm going to delete the user, so I give 1234. All right, so password updated successfully. Now jump on the sudo user mode hyphen ag sudo test user. So this is going to add the user to a sudo group. All right, and then sudo del user test user, which is going to delete the test user. So removing Chrome tab, and you can see the removing user test user done. So security principle, like least privilege. So only give sudo when absolutely necessary. Too much sudo is like giving toddlers permanent markers. All right, so next one is monitoring user activity. So cyber security is part babysitter, part detective. Who logged in, when, from where, logs don't lie. So today we are going to use some hands-on command. Who, w, last, and last log. So let's jump on the hands-on. So who is going to tell you who is logged in now? So now you can see the date, and this is my username. So I logged in using user, and then we have next command is w. So w is going to show the active users plus their processes. So you can see I logged in using user. All right, so you can see I have logged in with user, and the process are running is pcpu, what, access and manager, sudo su. So sudo su is root, so I'm running with root currently. Then we have last. So last is going to tell you the login activity or login history. So here you can see the user logged in on the machine previously, and also we have date and time stamp. So cool, right? Then we have last log. So last log is going to tell you the login info for all the users. So you can see the username, port, from, and latest. So there's a huge list, but nobody logged in because these are the system users. So if you want more details, you can check hyphen var or slash var log, and authentication log. So attackers leaves footprints even when they try to cover their tracks. All right, the next one is process monitoring and management. So process are like guests at the party. Some are welcome, some are freeloaders, and some are straight up malware trying to eat all your snacks or CPU. So hands-on command we are going to use the PS and aux. Then also we are going to use top command. Let me write here. So PS aux top and then htop and also the kill. So let's jump on the terminal. Let's run ps aux. So this is going to tell and list all the process running on the machine. So you can see I have a lot of process running on my machine. So user who is launching the process, time, CPU consumption, start date, time, command, etc. This is very helpful. Then we have top. So that is going to tell you the real time monitoring. So you can see this is like a task manager in Linux. So this is going to tell the user detail, PID. Then also we have htop. So htop is more cleaner. It's a fancy, colorful, and easier to read. So this is also in real time. And the last one we have kill 9. Then we need to provide the PID. So this is going to kill the suspicious process. So pro move, if a SID process is hogging resources, investigate it before you nuke it. But if it is a mining Bitcoin on your server, hit it with that kill 9 hammer. Then next we have scheduling task. So scheduling task is like Linux can schedule task automatically using Cron. It's super useful for sysadmin and unfortunately super useful for attackers trying to stay hidden. And the command that we are going to use is cron tab. So let's quickly jump on the terminal. Cron tab -e. So this is going to list or edit cron job. So you can edit cron job. So currently no cron tab for root and it is empty. And there are some editor that you can use, the bin nano, the nbim, win tiny, codium. So using these you can edit the commands. So I'm going to use one, the nano one. So nano is ready here. So you can see I'm going to press the escape button and exit. No modification made. Then also we have cron tab L. On tab L. So this is going to list all the cron tabs running on the machine. So if you want to run a scan daily at midnight, you can write like 800, then star, then star, then star, user bin python 3, and then home user scan.py. So if you want to run a python script to run a scan, you can just use this. Cool, right? So if you see a weird cron job like temp evilscript.sh running in every 5 minutes, congrats, you just found persistence. Cybersecurity context. So in real world security, restrict account to reduce privilege escalation, monitor login history for intrusions, hunt for rogue process that might be malware, inspect cron job to catch persistent trick. Attackers abuse the same feature sysadmin use. So knowing these tools help you both defend and investigate. And today you mastered the art of Linux babysitting, controlling user, watching their activities, managing process, and taming cron job. So these are must-have skill for both system defense and incident response. And remember, in Linux, control is not about power; it's about security. So keep the wrong user out, monitor the right ones, and always watch what is running in the background. In part 5, we will move into system auditing and hardening, also checking logs, verifying file integrity, and locking down your system against attackers. So that's where we turn defense into fortress mode. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much.